Hi YouTube, it's me again. Just thought I would show you the completed progress so far. Yeah, I got it mounted. That's how I have it. I have a washer and a lock nut here. Yeah, there's for the underside of a large fender washer, a spacer washer, then the head of the bolt. To basically, I needed help with this, so I grabbed one of my aunt, and I had to make a punch to basically mark the wood, and here it is. There's nothing special about it, just a piece of metal rod. Actually, it was a part of a mop squeegee, or yeah, one of those mop bucket squeegees, the commercial duty ones. This was the rod securing the spring. I cut it with the bolt cutters, kept the spring. I'll show you that later when I'm home. Yeah, I tried that, didn't really work well, so I just ground a tip on it and ground this just so there's no burrs. This worked wonderful. I used this drill for the pilot, then I used this drill, and yeah, that is a little nub right there on the end. It's a metal cutting bit. For this hole right here, I scribed from here all the way over, and this all the way over, because I didn't get a good enough punch there. I know I could have, but I tried so many different attempts that this was all marred up. So yeah, and this thing's a little crooked. This belt is going to be alright. This isn't under extreme load. Yeah, sorry, that's upside down. That's how much play there is, but that'll be alright. Yeah, this engine has some wicked compression. I don't know what the exhaust sounds like. I'll try that tomorrow morning. But yeah, that's basically how it is. And I did not paint this engine. I know painting fins is a no-no. This was just a small engine that my grandpa had. This thing actually weighs less than that electric motor. It has a nice air filter on it. Yeah, that is the fuel line. I just have it put up for when I was working on it. This is the muffler. It has a hole in it. Yeah, I'm using a 500 watt light. There it is, just because it's dark out. I have the piping, and goes into here, pipe clamps, of course. Gas tank, spark plug, somewhat of a shoddy lead, but I'm working with what I got. Yeah, the fuel line goes right here, and it's not a problem to put it on. I sort of do need two hands for that. Yeah, there's no clamp on this one. Yet again, I'm doing this how it is. If there's any leaks, I'll fix them. Yeah, I think I'll use this adjusting screw right here. And in here is a air vane governor. Well, this engine is a mechanical governor right here. I like mechanical better, but this is what I got, and I'm working with it. And yeah, again, I'll do the DC generator, the last part. I'm not totally sure where I'm gonna put it. Yeah, the reason I had to put it up on this stool and these wood blocks is because so I could get to the bottom side. And again, that's the bottom side right there, and the 4 bolts. Yeah, and this thing is pretty secure, even though that these nuts, there's still some shank showing, but heck, it works and it's down. Yep, and I can't wait to fire this up. I'll do a cold start for that too tomorrow morning. And yet again, that Kohler, I need to have help taking the flywheel off. Yeah, what I'm gonna try is I'll try and dangle the engine by this flywheel, and that's just a grill light right there. Yeah, this has some pretty wicked compression. Yeah, I have a feeling the carb is shot on it, but it is what it is. And there's the clutch. I removed this so I could take the chain off. Again, there's the chain. Here's the piping. Again, here's the inlet, here's the outlet. That's CVP cement. This is the bucket I use. That's that blue funnel is what I use to prime this, and that clamp I use to hold this on the bucket. And I don't know if I need those that tubing. I originally bought it for extending it, but yep, yeah, I ended up don't need them, but I don't know if I'll replace these, but I probably won't. And again, there's the pulley. This thing is somewhat not straight, but it is what it is, and it'll work for the time being. This was the board I made for my water pump rig. I made it oversized, so yeah. I should have brought my two-stroke weed whacker engine. Give that a little bit of a tune. It does not like to idle. Yeah. There's the 2 set screws. This is a 2.5. This is a 3. That is $7.99 at Central Sales. There's the Maytag washer pump pulley. This pumps a heck of a lot of water at 1,750 RPM, so I'm going to try and limit this to less than that and gear my generator accordingly. At about 3,600 RPM, that DC generator puts out about 6 amps. I did a little bit of a base test earlier today. That actually 6 volts. I don't know how many amps. Yeah. Sorry about the side of my face, but it is what it is. And I used one of these small adjustable wrenches, and yes, that is a screw. The pin got lost, so yeah. And this is a 11mm socket that I used. I used a 13/16, but that was somewhat yeah, it was somewhat loose, so I went down to 11mm and I tightened them up all the way. This bolt right here was tight. Again, the bolt spacing is not perfect. Again, it is what it is. This is just a jury rig. This fuel line was painted, but yeah, that paint's just coming off. Here's the choke. That's full choke, I believe that's all the way off. Here's the idle. Yeah. Again, this is a precursor to a Tecumseh. That is a Tecumseh, not a John Deere. Yep, and it's only 8 o'clock and it's pitch black out. Yeah, and I wonder, maybe it's I think it is too late for a test run of both these. Again, it's pitch black, you won't be able to see much unless I use that work light. Yeah, this work light stinks. Yeah, and yes, I did make a tool mess. These are all of my grandpa's tools. Yep. Until next time, and tomorrow I'm gonna test fire this thing, see if it'll pump water, and play with the governor just a little bit, just see what happens. Yeah, these Maytag washer pumps have to be primed before you start them, before they'll even start to pump. I figured that out by test. That's the handle. Yes, it's broken, but again, it is what it is. Yes, I know I'm saying it is. It is what it is many times. Again, here's a 2-inch diameter cast zinc pulley. It's Chicago Die Casting Manufacturing Co. Yeah, it's for fractional horsepower. This thing's over fractional, but again, this is under high load, so it'll work. And again, there's my V-belt thing. I bought that at Ace Hardware. Most the clamps, the bucket. Wait, no, just the bucket. I bought at Ace Hardware and these pipe clamps. The clamp that holds it on, I bought at Ace Hardware. The plumbing, I bought at Hardware Hanks in Duluth. Yes, I do live in Duluth. My grandparents live in Cloquet. This is a 500 watt halogen light bulb or work lamp. And until next time, happy steaming.